Gucci Spooky Magical Baby. Welcome to my channel. I'm Emanuela Rose, aka Blue Angel. Love is my business, and so is sorcery and magic. And today we're going to be talking about manifesting love and why you should keep your manifestations big and scrumptious, and actually as big and outrageous as possible. There's always exceptions to the rule, but today we're going to be focusing on that extra big, extra large energy, my baby. I'm talking to you from Paphos, Cyprus. I manifested my travels around the world as well. This is like my extra, dream that I wasn't afraid to dream. I'm traveling the Mediterranean in search of love and my own personal Atlantis, my darling. I'm trying to understand love. I'm trying to understand the magic of love in this postmodern historical moment. And babe, a couple of years ago, even a year ago, I was, living in a shared apartment in London. It was like, a tiny little place. I was unhappy. The weather was terrible. And I manifested a dream for myself, and it was a big dream. In fact, I've been manifesting this travel dream for a long time, my entire life. And somehow intuitively, when I was a child, I knew that's what I wanted to do. I just, didn't think about it. Children manifest things all the time. They just don't know that they're doing it. They get, almost like visions or dreams of, when you were thinking about who you're going to be when you grow up, you always had these big grand visions. It was never like, oh yeah, I think I'll be okay if I earn X amount of money and then I'll pay my mortgage. No child thinks that. The kid thinks about their dream, the thing that inspires their soul, the thing that makes their heart, beat faster. And that was always my dream, baby. I literally, when I look back on it, actually, I forgot about it. But then when I started traveling the Mediterranean and I ended up, I'm relocating now to Cyprus, but I'll still be traveling. It's just going to be my base. But then, when I started doing my travels, I realized, wow, when I was a kid, when I was 7 years old, my dream was to be an archaeologist, travel the Mediterranean in search of Atlantis. And I kind of did it, without even knowing it. But yeah, a year ago, I was living in this tiny flat with no air conditioning in London. I was it was such a hot summer. There was just terrible conditions. I got heat rash from it. I was, making my videos on the internet and, doing my thing, reading tarot, trying to manifest a better thing. And I didn't think about oh, maybe I hope that, maybe someday it's going to be okay. Where maybe I can get my own apartment in cold England and whatever. One day I'll meet the queen or king, whoever is in charge right now. You know what I mean? I didn't think that. I thought about the thing that inspired me. I thought about the thing that made me happy, that made my heart go faster and grow fonder. And it was this type of situation, and I manifested this. And a lot of people would have told you a year ago that was a crazy dream. This is never going to happen for you. You're insane. You're who do you think you are, basically? So, babe, don't ever be afraid to manifest what it is that you want, because you got to go big. Whatever this dream is that you're thinking that you want to have, think more, think bigger. Whatever it is that you think is realistically going to happen to you in your manifestation, think about the thing that your child self would have wanted. Not what your adult self is telling you is possible, but what your child self is telling you is possible. That is that's kind of the gist of my advice in manifesting. It really serves you in love too, because we see it all the time. And I've done this to myself before in the past. So your mommy speaking from experience. I've done this in the past where I was manifesting love that I thought was realistic, or that, I thought people could offer in this day and age, in our era, in this lifetime. And I wasn't manifesting the highest love that my inner child would have in its innocence, in its vision, in its connection to the angels and the goddess would have wanted, would have known as possible. So change that whole entire pattern of manifesting. Of course, if you need something specific, let's say you need money now, tomorrow, probably manifesting $1 million is not going to serve you, because it's probably not going to manifest. So, with little, little mechanical things, you got to be working with, whatever materials you have. But when it comes to your vision, where you want to be next year, what kind of love you want to have in your life, what you want to do, your career, always go for the big picture, baby. I'm a big picture person. And in a funny way, I think I'm the right person to be talking about it, because I got Uranus. I got Uranus in my first chart, so my whole life is all about Uranus. I'm sorry, I'm a child. I have no maturity whatsoever. Whatever. My favorite planet, it's in my first house. So it's in my whole, my whole life is very like extra. Uranus is all about these like grand visions. Everyone's like, what are you doing? Doesn't make any sense. But Uranus is like, no, there's a pattern to the madness. And then goes out and does it all like, super big, extra, super extra. So I think a great way to approach any let's say you're manifesting something that's important, like a core part of your life. Let's say you're manifesting a new partner. Let's say you're manifesting the career you want to have in the long term, where you want to be in 10 years, 5 years time, where you want to be next year. Go big, baby. No limitations. Put no limitations on it. Don't think about what the kind of people, let's say in love, you've been meeting until now, what they gave you. No, delete them from the database. Delete them from the database of your consciousness and think about what it is that your inner child knew and dreamed of when you were playing with toys and whatever. People are like, how adults like ask you like, who do you want to be? Who's going to be your whatever, husband, wife, anyone in between. And you told them who it was going to be. Probably like a celebrity or whatever. I, by the way, apparently used to say that I would marry Donald Duck. So that tells you everything about my taste in men. Was like 3 years old. I was like, I'm in love with Donald Duck. I mean, this is me, okay? It is still my taste in men, I feel, but you know what I'm saying. So go for the thing that makes your heart sing, no limitations, and don't let the negativity get in between you and your dream or your highest thing. I know a lot of people, maybe you're confused, maybe you don't know what you want, and that's okay. You can experiment with it. You can manifest, let's say you're manifesting love. Manifest a new love every day and go big. And you can even meditate on it or clear your mind, close your eyes, see what visions come to you, what your heart is telling you. You can touch your heart and say, Goddess of love, give me a vision of what it is that my inner child would have known is the love for me. And these visions will come. For some people, it might take a few days, a few weeks, but if you work at it, you're going to know what your heart is trying to manifest for you. I'm also a firm believer in that. In your unconscious, in your connection to the collective unconscious, in your heart, you already know your highest purpose. You already know what is good for you. You already know what you should be doing. Just a matter of tapping into that. And that higher purpose within you, within your soul, within your heart, within your conscious, it's already manifesting your best path. It's just about following it, following the signs, and following that vibration, that feeling, that energy. All will be given to you, baby. Don't not sell yourself short. I don't care what limitations you have, baby. Let me tell you a little bit about myself, right? I've been eking out a living as an intellectual my entire life, failed intellectual. I always used to think I had this relationship with money where I thought I can't make money because money, I think a lot of people, and I still kind of think this, but maybe on a different level, something dirty about money, something not fair. I wanted to help people, but it was always to my own detriment, and I never had money, and I had a lot of problems and issues. I have a lot of health issues that I need a lot of medical care for, and I just was never able to afford it to the point where my body started shutting down. I probably would have I would have been in a very bad place if I hadn't started living my best life and manifesting a better future for myself. And nobody was helping me. I'm someone who, I don't have a family, I don't have anyone in my life, so I had to rely on my entire self. And I wasted literally my entire 20s on, trying to make myself smaller, fit into society, have the dreams other people have, not living the dream that my inner child already knew that I had, which was this grand dream of vibing with the ancient goddess, vibing with the ancient spirits, vibing with Atlantis, living that beautiful magical life. My body, my soul already knew this was for me, and the money, the abundance to make this happen would come to me if I went on this path. But I was just always blocking it because I wanted to be like other people, and I wanted to help people, but at the same time I wasn't appreciating and loving myself and helping myself. So I was dreaming small because I wanted to dream like all the small people. I was not working out for me. I lost my health. It got to the point where I was in a really bad way. Let me just tell you that. I don't want to get into the details, but I was in a really bad way. Started my body was just deteriorating. At age 20, 27. My body was in total deterioration because I wasn't helping myself. But then when I started dreaming big, a lot of blessings started coming to me. And when I started having these big visions and not limiting myself anymore, my entire life changed. It was a long process for me. Maybe this video is going to help someone today and is going to motivate you to dream big today, because taking care of yourself and having love for yourself and having a big vision for your life is not selfish, because that's what I used to think. It's not selfish to manifest in this way. It's not detrimental to your soul journey. It's not about fitting in with people's small dreams and small desires. It's about fitting in with the cosmic desire, with the divine fate that is yours, with your divine destiny. And when you do that, you will be able to help other people way more than when you're self-sacrificing. That's what happened to me. When I didn't have any power, any ability to take care of myself, I wasn't helping a lot of people because I didn't have the power to do it. But now I'm able to help a lot of people through my tarot, through the advice that I give them, through my, maybe this video too for you. So yeah, go big, baby. Approach your manifestation like it's almost like a theatrical event, if it seems big enough, go bigger. Like, always go bigger. Like, if you're asking for like a house, I don't know, let's say you're asking for a house on the beach, all right? Ask for like, I don't know, like a villa or like a mansion on the beach. Ask for like the most expensive beach. Give yourself the opportunity for that to manifest for you. And just believe that that is your story. And your body, your soul, your heart will tell you. So baby, this is what I have for you today. It's just a little way to culminate the day. The sun is setting here in Cyprus. I'm just going to toast you, my darling. You can tell it's my glass because it's got like lipstick all over it, because that's who I am. I'm going to toast you to your new life, to your dreams. I'm manifesting that for you today as well, co-manifesting with you. If you want to co-manifest with me, I'm just putting that thought out there right now, putting that energy out there so that you can get what it is that you deserve. That is your heart's desire. That is your cosmic, divine destiny and legacy, because it is already yours, baby. And that's what I'm manifesting for you today. And for me, from the angels, from the goddess of love, from the island of Cyprus, I salute you, baby. Sending you positive vibes, love. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way, like the video, and comment below. Tell me your story with manifesting. Have you been manifesting big? What's your blockages on this? What is your heart's desire? Are you living your best life? And what can you do to make that happen, baby? I'm always here to answer your questions. But yeah, this is a new channel, so I'd super appreciate it, and I will send you so much love if you subscribe, if you want to, of course. And if you want to check out my other channel, it's also linked in the description box below. It's my Love Tarot channel. I love you, my babies. Stay sparkly, stay gorgeous, stay moisturized, and living your best life, and may the angels protect you.